Did you listen to anything she just said? Well then why did you say it? I cannot read this. So this is a conversation from r/niceguys over on Reddit. It gets really unhinged, so just stick with me to find a very unhinged guy who just doesn't get what he wants and he just kind of cries about it. So let's get started. Hey Blank, how have you been? How's your weekend? I'm getting back on Friday. Any chance you'd want to get dinner on Saturday or Sunday or early next week? And then crickets. Alrighty. How have you been? How's your weekend? I don't think it's going to work if you ask the second time, my man. Is everything okay? I haven't heard from you. Yeah, there's probably a reason. And then, huh? Are you legit ghosting? Really? I think she is, but okay. Hi, I'm sorry, I've been busy. However, I don't want to go on a second date. Yeah, she really had to spell it out for you. And then, LOL, all good. It's just funny because we had a nice connection. What's the issue? Can I say or do something to change your mind? Well, you told me you have options, so it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe that lawyer chick wants to go on a date again. What is this guy thinking? If he's telling this girl he has options, he must have options, obviously. Blank, I apologize. I just was sort of confused that you said you wanted to hang out again. And then we're like, maybe in a month, I will let you know. That's probably just letting you down easy. Just throwing it out there, maybe just spitballing here, maybe she was letting you down easy. Then I actually really like you and think you're an amazing person. I don't believe in this whole having options thing. Then why did you say that? Maybe this is just a cover for you having options. I actually deeply value your intelligence, authenticity, and kindness. A little bit late for that. I don't either, but you clearly stated you'd take another girl out when I said I couldn't. You really didn't have to do that. The only reason you do that is possibly make me jealous or feel like I have to go on another date with you quick. I'm not into that. Yeah, that's not a very good look, is it? Not a very good look at all. If you're the type of person that can give a second chance, I'd love to see you again. Did you listen to anything she just said? Did you listen? Or did it go in one ear, out the other, or I guess in the texting sense, in your eyeball and then out the other eyeball? I don't know how it works over text, but and then I actually hate that there's this type of commodification of people having options. Well then why did you say it? Then he just keeps on going. I apologize. I didn't want to make you feel like anything. I just want to see you again. Maybe before I left. I hate to tell you, but texting time and time again, it's just making your case look just even worse. Like this texting sucks. Yeah, you're never going to get past this. If you just keep on texting, just keep on not letting her reply. This is clearly huge miscommunication. Like if this was in the SpongeBob world, I'd be going, Patrick, your genius is showing. Except this guy would be Patrick and he would be being dumb, and I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but let's move on. Let's see what else he has to say. And he goes into a rant. How did I guess? Well, I met you and we spent 8 hours together the first time we were together, and I enjoyed every second of it. That's never happened to me before, and you told me the same thing about how you felt. You're very authentic and vulnerable. It's what drew me to you so much. If I can be terribly vulnerable, I was concerned that you were blowing me off or that you were just interested in that one night stand. And if I was the case, I sort of wanted to know sooner rather than later. I was hoping that you were going to be my girlfriend, though I can see from the way you're speaking to me that you're sort of closed-minded, that once I get the idea in the head, it would never be out. I say this coming from a guy who gets rejected by most women, but not all women. This guy's making a lot of wrong turns. He doesn't know what to say. He is saying a lot of the wrong things, but I'm saying this is a guy who gets rejected by most women, but what do I know? And then she replies, I told you that day I wasn't looking for anything long term. I know that you said you were joking around when you brought up the girlfriend talk, but you were doing it now too. If your intentions are for a girlfriend, then I'm not for you. My intentions were never to have a one night stand. To be honest, I work too much and travel too much to even have one if I wanted one. So when I meet someone as wonderful as you, of course that's an idea in my head. I don't really want anything long term. I just want a great connection with someone as wonderful like you. Though I know I'm wasting my breath and my time, no worries, I will delete your number. This is where it should end, but it doesn't end here. And then he checks in the Rant Motel and goes, I've been clearly far too vulnerable and honest here. My more realistic hope was to get you your passport and bring you to Mexico. But why? Are you trying to kidnap her or something? Don't mean to waste your time or mine when there's 0 point. Have a nice life. And then he goes right back into the conversation. Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Since you've made up your mind, and this has to be a zealous zeal of, okay? What pissed me off is what bullshit you're saying is. You're accusing me of treating people as disposable and saying I have options. It makes no sense. You're saying that you don't want a relationship, so wouldn't you expect me to explore my options? LOL. And aren't you treating me like I'm disposable since we literally spent 8 hours together and you said you wanted to see me again, then are blowing me off? For God's sake, you have my $20 still for a cab, haha. The truth is, you heard when the thing that upset you, you saw as something you didn't like. What really you thought was yourself. I cannot read this. So I'm going to explain it for the people who are running to the comment section to yell at me. But the reason why she didn't want to be an option, and the reason, because that's just disrespectful to tell people that they're just one of the bunch, they're one of the crowd, to like say, oh, I can have many options. Like, that's just disrespectful to say it, because I know some people are going to be like, oh, shouldn't his options be open if they're not serious? Shouldn't they? But you don't have to say it, kind of thing. So like, I feel like I should say the reason why, because like people are going to be mad at me if I don't say what the reason is. So basically, even if they aren't exclusive, she shouldn't have to hear him talk about other women. Like, it's rude to say for him to talk about other women. If you want, I'll Zelle you or Venmo you the $20. You're owned in this society's closed-minded and cowardly way of treating everyone with prejudice and assuming you know other people, and that everyone is disposable. People like that in this current culture is where everyone is just afraid to be open and actually get to know people. Zelle or Venmo. And then we get into they are afraid to know anyone or anything outside themselves, or they wonder why the discrimination still exists. Haha, I'm almost comical. So everyone always tries to reenact everyone and everything out their tiny little world before they feel rejected. What is bro saying? I'm trying to follow him, but like I don't understand what he's trying to say here. Like, I'm a pretty smart guy. I went to college. I graduated high school. I know things in life, but like I don't know how to read this guy's messages. I'm just saying, I feel like I'm an average smartness, and I don't know how to read his messages. And then she goes into, I'm offering to give back to $20, because you said it was for the next time, but there won't be a next time, so I'm telling you I'll give it back because it's indeed not mine. I'm not responding to the rest because I said what I want to already. I don't want to go on a second date with you because you're trying to get reactions out of me. And even now, when I haven't answered you, you're still saying stuff that doesn't even relate. So again, do you want Zelle or Venmo? Either one, send me your info and I'll send you the $20. Then we get into, it's a shame. I really like you. We had a nice connection. You say you like me and yet you say all this bullshit. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to date anyone like this. I'm sorry. You showed your true self and I don't want anything to do with it. So again, I'll ask one last time. Do you want me to send you your $20 through Venmo or Zelle? LOL, how does it not relate? Why do you think no one in your circle has no success? What is this guy? What is this guy's point? He goes, I really like you. And then he goes right to this. This guy makes no sense. Because the truth can be spelled out for them and they just say it doesn't relate. Why? Because I said so. It hurts my ego. The truth does. What is bro saying? LOL, you showed me your true self by judging me on one line, which it mostly says no, just because she has standards for herself. Why is it so bad that she has standards that she doesn't want a guy who treats her like an option? Like, that's not that bad. Then on your right is Rant City, and then he goes, nothing saying is bullshit. It's the truth. Ever wonder why you rejected from my safety school? Ouch, that's an instance where people can't reject something before it rejects them. You lack the ability as a human being to admit your petty snap judgments are wrong. That's reality. What is his point here? I don't understand why he's taking a stop in Rant City when he could just end it. He could just not talk to her anymore and it would be over. I don't get like what his game plan here is. Like, this isn't even a Hail Mary to get her back, because I don't know one person who would come back from this and be like, you know what? I like this guy. He fights for what he wants. I kind of like him. I'm going to go out on another date with him. Like, what is he trying to do here? And this is the last message. I don't get what he's trying to do here. So she must have blocked him after this. And then he goes into which scene. So I won't ever see you again. LOL, I guess I dodged a bullet. I hate to tell you, my man, it wasn't your choice. I guarantee if she came back with a text message and said, I want to see you again, you would have ran right back to her. But that's all I got for today's video. If you liked what you saw, make sure to subscribe. And thank you for watching. Until next time, see you later.